When we discuss climate change, we should discuss responsibility. At CarbonSense, we believe the notion of atmospheric equity should guide our response to climate responsibility. This short presentation will look at the atmosphere, how small it is, and how citizens from around the world differ in their current climate change responsibilities. Very rarely do we consciously think about the atmosphere. We're more concerned about the solid earth upon which we walk, as opposed to this great weight that sits above us and is the source of our ability to live on this wonderful planet. Thales was visionary when he said that in reality we sit beneath an ocean of air. We, like fish, swim in its currents at every moment of the day. And it's this air or atmosphere that in reality is really rather small. This thin line on the diagram represents the thickness of our atmosphere in relation to our planet. If we were to wrap the atmosphere up at sea level pressure and temperature, it's represented by this small ball. We need to start thinking about our atmosphere, its size, fragility, and the fact that we only have one. The Vostok ice core story shows us that we're changing the one fragile atmosphere we have, and in ways that could seriously affect the temperature of our planet. So to discuss responsibility, we need to take a look at how much carbon dioxide people are emitting. In the UK, the average emissions per capita per year is about 11 tonnes of carbon dioxide. In the US, it's almost double at 20 tonnes, whilst in Europe, they're at about 7 tonnes. In China, the average drops to about 4 tonnes per person, whilst in India, the average is about 1 tonne per person. And in some parts of the world, such as sub-Saharan Africa, people are responsible for emitting almost no carbon dioxide. So what are the key figures that we need to focus? Well, the global annual average carbon dioxide emissions per person is 4 tonnes. And here's the killer fact. The scientists tell us that our natural systems can only absorb nearer to 1 tonne of carbon dioxide per person. So in conclusion, we need to focus on per capita emissions if we want to take an equitable approach to climate change. And secondly, look at these in relation to the ability of our natural system to maintain balance. In other words, we need to aim for under 1 tonne of carbon dioxide per person per year if we want to take a truly responsible approach to climate change.